So I'm gonna get right in while you guys, all right, we got some people on now. All right, good deal. We are gonna talk about planting seeds tonight. And some more of our team members are gonna be here in just a little bit, but I am warming lemon verbena. And I think they're coming in right now.
Yep.
And we love it in the cleaning products. We love it in the warmers. It is absolutely amazing. Hello, come on in. Yeah,
Hey
it's
guys.
amazing. If you haven't warmed that one, you need to warm that one. So tonight we're going to talk about planting seeds. So what would happen, growing up, my dad had a garden. We had a very large garden, probably half acre garden. Lots of fruit, vegetables. We had fruits, we had grapevines, all kinds of stuff. And in growing up, then we had to take care of our garden, of course, right? But what would happen if I would have went out to that garden and just like had a handful of seeds and just tossed them all over the garden, like pumpkin seeds and beans and peas and all these seeds? What would have happened if I would have just my handful of them and just tossed them into the wind? Like, you know, what would have happened with that? I would be lucky if anything would grow, right? I just would have tossed them to the wind. Because they need proper care, they need tending to, they need water, it needs sunshine, it needs fertilizer. We gotta weed out our garden, right? So we gotta do all these different things to our garden. And if I would have just tossed them to the wind, I probably would not have had a harvest, right? And so that's what I kind of want to talk about in your business tonight. And I want to relate this to your business. We make all these samples sometimes, and then we just go and randomly pass out these samples, and we do not connect with the people. We don't get their info, right? Or connect to them on Facebook. So we're not tending to our people. We're not taking care of the relationship. We're not building the relationship. We're not cultivating the relationship. Just like I have to cultivate my garden, I have to cultivate the relationships in my business. And so that's what we wanted to talk to you a little bit about tonight. And Mark's going to talk to you also about having some short, friendly conversations to people as well about, you know, just connecting with them. I'm going to go ahead and just say, like, when you have a short, friendly conversation, you could follow up by saying, I would love to stay in touch with you. Are you on Facebook? Okay, now when you ask them if we are on Facebook, what I like to do, and this is what I do even at my events, is I will say, you know, if they say yes, I will say, oh my goodness, I'll find you. Sometimes people can't find me. Can I find me on your, you know, can I find myself on your phone? And you know, they're like, yeah, sure. They give me their phone, and I find myself, and I send myself a friend request, right? Because if I do the opposite and I find them, they might forget about that friend request, right? So I kind of like to do it that way. Just a little tidbit. Also, the drawing slips are a great way for follow-up. These can be found in the Scentsy Family Store. And I just say to them, hey, would you like to receive my monthly specials? Fill out my drawing slip, right? Would you like to be entered in my drawing? I'm doing a monthly drawing. Would you like to be entered into my drawing? Right? Would you like to receive free samples? Okay, there's so many different ways that you can do this. And most people say yes. Can you believe that? Most people say yes. I know that blows your mind, right? But it's amazing that they do. So, and the more friends we make, guess what? Our network grows. It's amazing how that does. The more seeds I plant, the bigger garden I'll have, right? But we have to tend to that garden, and we have to cultivate it and follow up.
Keep the weeds out.
Keep the weeds out. Yeah, absolutely. So okay, Stacy wanted to share something, and then I'll pass it over to you. And I'm gonna let you say hi to. There's Carrie. There's Lynn. There's Marsha. Did I have it to you yet? There you are. Okay, and Stacy's gonna chat with you for a little bit.
So some of the things that I've been doing lately to plant seeds and just taking a different approach, because some of the things I was doing before, I just really wasn't getting very far. And something I started doing last month is I made my mind up that I needed to approach people differently in building relationships with new people. And so as I have connected like with someone new on Facebook or a drawing slip, for instance, that I've connected with someone that way, unless they have specifically marked on a drawing slip that they're interested in a party or a joint opportunity, I start off slow and just, messaging them or leaving them a voicemail and just getting to conversation about, hey, how are you doing? It was so good to meet you. And just kind of doing a little bit of back and forth conversation before going into Scentsy all over them and building a relationship. And then it could be days, it could be a week or longer that I finally go into talking more Scentsy with them. Because usually something in the conversation as we're going back and forth will come up for it to make good sense to go into talking to them about Scentsy, and I'll know, is it the joint opportunity, which I like to start with first, or host a party that would probably be of most interest to them. So I found that in taking that approach and building and really being intentional about building relationship first, making that be the focus, that I am getting more people to at least talk with me and respond to me, and I'm not being ignored as much. I mean, doesn't it's an awful feeling when you're leaving voicemails and you're messaging people and you're just getting crickets back, right? So I'm finding that I'm not getting like a ton of people joining, but I'm getting their attention and they're talking with me rather than ignoring me. And so I'm just continuing to build those relationships. And that is planting seeds, starting those relationships and talking with them about the aspects of what we can offer that could benefit them as you uncover things by building that relationship with them. Excuse me, another thing that I've been doing differently is I've been using Maven.
Before you leave that thought there, real quick, do you know it takes about 5 to 8 conversations before that person will trust you either to buy, to host, or to join your team?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does. It takes about 5 to 8 conversations.
I believe that.
Also, it takes about 90 days for a seed to come to harvest. Pumpkins, we plant pumpkins in the spring. They don't come to harvest till the fall.
That's right.
You never know.
That's true.
So you never know.
So true. I mean, it's the same in this business too. What we're doing now, it's going to come back around. We just got to stay consistent and just show people that we really believe in what we're doing and believe in our product and believe in this opportunity, and it will come back around. With the samples, like Martha was mentioning, with getting contact information with the samples, I don't know if you are on Maven on your the Maven app on your mobile phone. We actually now can get it on the computer on the desktop. But Maven has now made some improvements where you can input contacts that you've given a sample to. And so I have tried that, and I really love that. Just really quickly, I can give my phone to them and have them input their information there.
That's
It's just something I've enjoyed doing.
Then you're going to get a notification to follow up with them.
Right.
That's
exactly.
Awesome. Yeah.
And that's where I'm bad with these.
Right.
Like sometimes I'm really good, and sometimes they'll sit for a while, and I have let good leads sit for a while, and I've done that before. But with Maven,
we all have.
I like that with Maven. If you're on
Absolutely.
Maven, use that feature in there, because like Martha said,
so if you don't have these, you forgot them, you've got your phone right there that you can, right, that's a great idea.
And so it sends you the notifications, and then you follow up with people. And usually what I first do is text people with the Maven. The first reminder, I will text them, especially if I don't know them, before I just call and try to get them on the phone and have a conversation. I haven't had anyone tell me, please don't text me. Right. They usually, if they don't respond, but mostly they do respond and talk, and we'll start conversation and just ask them, hey, how did you like that sample? What did you think about that scent? I'm really not trying to sell them at that point. I'm just trying to find out, hey, I just want to get feedback for you to help me in knowing how I can best service you. What kind of scents do you like? And so people are being receptive to that so far. And that's just something I just started trying, and it's
people
going well.
they would know that you value their opinion.
Yeah.
When you ask them questions, that means that you value their opinion.
Yeah.
So, like you said, people don't want to be sold. They love when you share with them. They love when you give them something to try. Yeah. They love when you ask their opinions. So when you do that, you're asking their opinion. That shows that their opinion, matters to you, and it's not just about you, but it's about them.
Right. And I don't know about you guys, if you guys have ever seen when you do polls on Facebook or you ask people like, "What's your favorite?" whatever it might be. Like, everyone loves to give their opinions.
Yes.
Yes.
They love to put their 2 cents in.
We want to be heard. That's right.
So, that's always always ask their opinion on what they think of something. Yeah. Did you have it? I didn't know if you were done yet or not.
Oh, excuse me. Those are things I have been doing differently lately. I have actually kind of created myself my own little power hour, because the power hour that I was doing wasn't quite working for me. So I have just kind of put out what I know I will commit to doing each day, and I've broken it up into bits of an hour. What I'm doing is, for myself personally, I've made the goal that 5 days during the week, it doesn't matter, I try not to do it on Sundays, but whatever 5 days I can, to sit down for an hour and reach out to 2 people about booking a party, of the many ways we party. I try to start with a home party. 2 conversations, reach out to 2 people about joining. Again, it's someone I've already been talking to a little bit. I'm trying to do better with starting off cold with those conversations. I'm connecting with at least 1 to 2 new people each day on social media, or just getting them in my phone, or just some kind of way I'm making it a goal to connect with 2 new people. Just kind of getting, just planting seeds that way with people. I'm not having a ton of people join right now, but like you said,
Right.
it's going to come back around, because each day I'm reaching out to 2 people about a potential to party, 2 people about the potential to join, and then I'm adding new contacts all the time that I'm going to start conversations with and back and forth to try and just to develop further relationship and hopefully opportunities with. And then I'm also doing some self-development each day, and then 10 to 20 minutes of Maven follow-up each day.
Okay.
And that has been super, super helpful in repeat orders.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
We have Power Hour sheets that I can upload into Sweet Aroma. I can't remember if there's any in there or not, but I can upload Power sheets into Sweet Aroma for your Power Hour.
Yeah.
Of ideas and different things for you to do for 1 hour a day to work your business. Yeah. Mark, did you want to share about conversations? Do you guys have
Yeah.
anything you want to add?
Well, that's what I was just
No?
trying to...
Okay.
I will. I'm
Okay.
not shy.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, my planting seeds. Okay.
Introduce yourself.
Yes.
I don't think-
Can't see me? Okay, here I am. Okay, so my name is Marcia, and I'm new. So I just kind of like jumped in. Like it's hot or cold, jump in. So I started doing, I threw myself out there. I went to the flea market, and I made 5 new customers with the enter my drawing. And because their Scentsy consultants didn't follow up, they just, you want me to look at the camera? Well, their customers, their consultants didn't follow up with their customers. Maybe they felt like they were bugging. It's okay to get a no. It's okay to get a yes, because how many no's are you going to get? How many yeses are you going to get out of that? And then my thing is birthdays, and give a gift. Yeah. A thank you. Let's see, what else did I write down? Scentsy mail. Everybody loves Scentsy mail. Who doesn't like Scentsy mail? Everybody likes good mail. Nobody likes bills. I want Scentsy mail. And follow up. And I had recently spoke to a nurse. We're not going to get into it, just some things that were going on personally in my life with my child, and I made a friend. Mom friends. We need mom friends. Our daughters were the same age. We connected, and it was a friendship that turned into an order.
That's awesome.
So, and that's going to be planting my seed, because I was like, make it fun. Don't make it about business. You can make it a friendship and still get an order. So I was like, make friends, make it a friendship rather than a business, and make it fun, because people don't like, she was like, the only time she ever called me is like when she wanted me to order something from her. Follow up, and my friend just, her dad passed away. So my thing was, I'm going to ask her, what was like maybe your dad's favorite scent, or what was something that reminded you of him? So I'm going to get that, and I'm going to give that to her. I'm going to send it to her in the mail. Thank you cards, just reaching out, and y'all can kind of see I'm not really shy. So. But Scentsy's been really good for me. Yeah, I told Carrie, I was like, I think I can make it to 500. And I'm like, you know what? I can make it to 1,000.
There you go. That's right.
That's right, girl. I had a great February.
awesome.
So,
That's awesome.
yep. So I'm working on 500.
That's awesome.
I'm pushing it.
Yay.
And that's what
So-
people love. That's
Yeah.
what that's what draws people to you.
Your
you know,
excitement
is your
and your
excitement.
passion.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have 5 kids. You can do this. I mean, trust. They're at school. They're sleeping. You can do it.
What
You
that's
really
the equivalent
can.
of what 2 full-time jobs, right?
And my husband, so that's 3.
There you go.
And I'm enrolled in college school, so I mean, it's
Yeah.
you can make this fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be business,
Right.
but you are business, but it's fun.
And you're making money.
Exactly. What?
Yeah.
I was like, my paycheck doubled.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that was my thing.
Okay,
So
thank
that's what I
you.
got for now.
That's awesome.
Making
Thank
it
you for
fun.
sharing.
That's
Absolutely.
important.
Yes. All right, Mark.
Okay. So
You're on camera.
I'm on Candid Camera.
I don't really know.
So I was going to talk about some conversation, maybe examples, things like that. So I wrote down a couple of them. One of them, we're always in the checkout line, right? So you're going to, whether you're going to the grocery store, whether you're going to just pick up Walmart, exactly, Walmart. You're heading to pick up something, diapers. You're heading to pick up something. So you usually see the same cashiers. You normally see the same people there. You know what? Find someone that looks enthusiastic. Find someone that is happy. Find someone that isn't afraid to talk to you.
Right.
And try to use the same line, you know? So one of the things I would say is, as a conversation starter, ask, first of all, make it about them. Hi, how are you today?
Right.
How's your day going? And use their name. Don't just say, hi, how are you? Use their name. You know, when you use their name, it's personalized. It makes them feel important. They should be important. So use their name, and then tell them, I always like coming to your line because you're always friendly. You're smiling, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's okay.
Check mine.
Yep, we all turned our volume down earlier because of that. But yeah, make it about them again. Use their name. Tell them why you like coming to their line. They're smiling. They're friendly. They like to talk to you. They remember your name, whatever it is. But just let them know. Tell them I like to come to your line as well because you always make me happy, and I don't worry about how much I'm spending. And laugh about it. You know, kind of laugh about it, and then tell them you want to give them something. Tell them you want to give them something just because they make you happy. You want to give something back to them. Give them your business card with a sample of wax, a sample of the laundry whiffs, or something that smells good, and just give it to them. You know, I want to give you something for making me smile, or for making my day brighter. I want to do something for you, and give it to them, and then say, hey, you know what? Are you on Facebook? I like positive people around me. I like people that smile. I want people around me. Ask if you can be there. You know, same thing. Get their information. Join. Get them to a friend request, whatever. And that way, whatever social media you use. I said Facebook, but any social media that you use.
Or get their info in Maven.
Right.
A lot of people
Exactly.
didn't have Facebook that I met. So you know what I done? I called them on their phone.
Yeah.
Hey, because it was a landline.
Right.
Hi, remember me?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Some kind of way.
get some way that you can contact, like Stacey was talking about with Maven,
Penny
with
and Jerry.
whatever you can do, you
Right,
know.
right.
So that's one of the things. Another one, we all go different places. A lot of times we have to sit in waiting rooms. Say you're coming to see me, you're getting your car worked on. So you have to come and you have to sit in the waiting room. There's always people in the waiting room. See someone that looks energetic. See someone that is smiling. Someone that seems to be more outgoing, even that's not afraid to talk. I mean, if there's someone off in the corner by themselves, you might have a little bit of a hard time approaching them. But find something to compliment them on. A lot of ladies, I hear it all the time. I love your hair. Who does your hair? Who did your hair? I'm thinking about changing my hair. who did it for you? Where are they at? That kind of thing. Start up a conversation that way. I also hear all the time, your nails. I love your nails. Oh, look, I got the same color. I hear it, like I said, every day. This is some of the conversations that I hear in the waiting room at work. Compliment. Find something. I love your purse. I love your bag. Whatever it is. I love your backpack. Ask them about themselves. Ask them where they got it. People like to talk about themselves.
Yes, right.
They do. And it's not being mean. It's not like they're being self-centered, but people are truly interested when someone's interested in them.
Right.
And I also like to approach men. Like everybody thinks that it's just for women.
Oh, yeah.
Scentsy is not just for women.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
My brother has really bought so much. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Mystery Man Bath Bomb is coming your way. I mean, that's my thank you to him.
Yeah.
And you got to get the men involved. And because the couple that we had sitting across from us at Chili's, if you ever want to book a party at a restaurant, do it near the bathroom. Everyone's got to go to the bathroom and pass the table. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it just
that's
popped up.
awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Things like that.
Involve them, yeah.
I mean, I talk to a great majority of the people that I
It's
talk
so
to every day
funny.
is women.
Yeah.
I always try to, compliment them on, keeping their car up, whatever. Obviously, the conversation is going to be a little bit different. Me as a man speaking to a woman, and vice versa. So you don't want to be like, oh, are they hitting on me? Or is this, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
you don't. Obviously, you don't want that.
Yes.
So, and then a lot of times, people ask a little bit about you, or I tried to make an appointment with you and you were out of town, and then I get to say, oh yeah, I get to go on another Scentsy trip, or I was with my wife helping her with her business. Oh, what does she do? And I tell them about Scentsy and different things. So it's different ways to actually be able to start those conversations. Find common ground with the person that you're talking to. As I said, make it more about them. Try to be more of a listener and less of a speaker. That's my problem sometimes, is I will do more talking and not always listening. Do more listening, and then you can respond accordingly. Think about some different scenarios in your head before you go in. I do this every day. So I think about scenarios. I want to talk to so many people every day about Scentsy, about maybe even just about being a light for Christ. And so I will run different scenarios in my head of things, so I know kind of, now obviously they're not going to be the same, but I have some different ideas of what I'm going to say in my head a lot of times. So that way I'm not caught off guard or not knowing what I'm going to say or what I'm going to do. So you run some of those. And then, like I said, when you make these common ground relationships with people, offer them something, like I said, is just a thank you or something. Ask them if they like scents then after you've made a little common ground with them. And everybody likes scents just about. And just say, I'd like to give you something. This is, something that, I think you might like. Tell me what you think about it. Again, asking their opinion. This is a new scent from Scentsy, from the business that I do. Do you like this? What do you think about it? It's something new. I'm trying to get I'm doing a poll on people. Whatever. And then ask to be, again, Facebook friends. I've had so much, fun talking to you. I'd like to maybe, find out if they have kids your kids' age. Hey, maybe someday we can have a play date with our kids. Facebook friends, right then and there. So that's some commonalities.
If you feel that connection, say, hey, would you like to go for coffee sometime?
Right,
Yes.
right. So that's just a few scenarios. You talked about some already, Marcia. Again, there was some different scenarios. So I don't want to take up a whole lot of time on all of those.
Okay.
But yeah, just think about ahead of time before you actually get into a conversation. Kind of plan your day ahead of time.
So I have a challenge for you guys that we are going to do. And I've already posted it's called the 5x5, and it's in this thread already. And so what I want you to do is print this off and laminate it. It's okay, because this is going to be your 5x5. And you are going to complete this weekly. So you're going to pick 5 days, Sunday through Saturday, whichever 5 days that you choose to do this. And then one follow-up, host join conversation, add one contact, 10-minute self-development, whether it's reading a book, listening to a training call, YouTube video to help you, whatever it might be, 10 minutes in self-development. This business is all about self-development. And if you allow yourself and invest in you, you will grow far greater than you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
This business will do that.
We've
It
seen
will
it over
stretch
and
you.
over.
You will grow. It's amazing. And then post on social media. So you're going to do one of those each day and fill out, laminate it so then you can just have a clean slate on Sunday.
Let me say, growth is not always easy.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Because growth is change, and change is hard.
And
That's
change is
right.
hard.
Change is hard. That's right.
Right?
That's right.
It's the constant. It is the ever constant.
Yep.
It is, absolutely, absolutely. And so here's what you're going to do. It's already past the first of the month, but you can still go ahead and start now in making 50 samples on the first. On the first of every month, make 50 samples. If you want scent samples, if you want some laundry samples, whatever samples you want, I don't care. Just
They can even mix them up.
50,
Some
mix
of
them up,
each.
whatever
Yeah.
you want to do. Because if you do this, you're going to have 25 new contacts every week. That's 100 new contacts a month. Can you imagine how your business is going to grow? Yeah, it's amazing. Did you have anything else? Stacy also listened to a call on this as well. Did you have anything else you could add about this that might be beneficial? So
Let's see. Just that this really will work.
every sample needs a name.
Oh yes, yeah. She actually also on the sample, something that I thought was awesome. That in addition to kind of what I'm doing there, is keeping a sheet and having 50 spaces, 50 blanks on it.
Okay.
So that for each sample, whether it be wax or mix of wax and washer whisk, whatever you give out, that you are making an intentional point to have a contact name and way to reach that person,
Yeah.
and filling in all 50 blanks. And so that you
So this
can
will be your
follow
tally
up.
marks.
This will be your tally
This
marks.
is your tally marks, and then have a separate sheet of paper for your 50 new contacts.
Right. And follow up with them about, hey, how did you like that scent?
Yeah.
And bam, look at all the contacts
Yeah.
that you have each
Exactly.
month.
Hey, it was such a pleasure meeting you. How do you like that new scent I gave you?
Yeah.
I would love your opinion.
Yeah. And you don't, like we said earlier, you don't have to call and sell them on it. You just want
Right.
to know how they liked it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Make it.
Help me be a better consultant for you. That's what she had said. That's
Yeah.
an awesome
Yeah.
way to, approach
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely.
This host joined because I had a new recruit in February. So like I want to plant my seed in her, with all the helpful tips that I can give her to because it doesn't have to be stressful. Help me help you plant your seeds, together. Like we can do it together. Whatever. I gave her some brochures, gave her some samples. I mean, I'll go with you. Go with them. Go that extra mile. And
Sure.
that was my thing about. And if I can do that for her, I can do that for others.
Right,
So
right,
that's
yeah.
my, get recruits. That's my way of getting recruits.
That's awesome.
Friendship, planting that seed with her, just helping her go the extra mile because Carrie and Lynn have been amazing with me when I joined.
Yeah.
They went above and beyond.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Carrie is great.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yes.
That is awesome. Alrighty. So can you guys do that challenge?
It helps hold you accountable too when you
Oh,
have a tally
yes.
sheet.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have great intentions. We have great intentions.
But where do great intentions get you?
Yeah. If you don't, if you don't hold yourself
don't do
accountable.
what?
And accountable, and you feed off of that accountability.
Yes.
Right.
And then
Right.
sometimes you think that you've done more than you have, and then you'll see, wow.
Yeah.
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 It's like a
So
good measure stick.
when your sheet is full of tally marks, I want you to post it in Sweet Aroma and show us what you've done and just watch. You might get some happy mail. So, yep. So make sure your sheet is full of tally marks, and I want to see them on Monday. So, okay, that wouldn't be a week though. So we need to see them. Okay, let's just start. Okay, let me look at my calendar here. Hold on. Let's just officially start on the week of the 17th. So then we'll see your tally marks on the 25th.
Actually gives you more than a week then.
Yeah.
Wait, you actually almost 2 weeks.
I know, but they're gonna because
I
we're in
know.
the middle of. I mean,
Yeah.
we can't start they can start, but I want to see a full week.
That's what I'm saying. So,
So,
it gives them a little
yeah.
extra time to get started.
Yeah. So, yep, I want to see your tally marks on your sheet. Get a separate sheet of paper, list your names on there, and then screenshot both of those sheets and post them in here and tag me. Because sometimes things get lost and I don't see them. So
we're starting the 17th.
so make sure you can start now, but
Yeah.
you got to
I'm
make your
gonna start now.
samples. I want to give you time to make your
Yeah.
samples and all that good
Start
stuff.
the 17th and post on
And Sweet Aroma, your 2 sheets.
25th, you
Yep.
said?
25th.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching.
See, was there any questions, comments? Did anybody have any questions, comments? Let's see.
I don't see any questions.
Let's see.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Yep, and yes, and I this is in the thread. This is already
Becca
in
wants to know if her and Marsha can be friends because she's got 3 friends and she's got 2 more on the way.
Just
So
the 3 kids.
that's why I said she got 3 and she's got 2
Oh, I
more
thought
on
you
the
said
way.
3 friends.
Yes.
I might have said
absolutely.
friends. I might have
Amazing.
said. So let's see.
Alrighty.
Was there any other questions? I'm just trying to look through here real quick, and I don't always see them all. So
Alrighty, we'll talk to you guys later. Appreciate you guys. Have a great evening.
bye.
You can go back and watch, Jen.